Hey, what's up guys? Today I'm going to show you the setup that I have where I have two PAs on top of each other. It's actually similar to the video I did showing my PA in the Outback, but we just went on a trip to Virginia Beach and stayed down there a couple days, but I went with my neighbor Eric. So that's his PA, the blue one. That's my PA, the green one. And it's practically the same. I just wanted to share with you guys kind of the things that we've noticed and some of the things I had to tweak from my other video. If you're interested in seeing that other video with the Outback and PA, I'll provide that in the description below, and also I'll put a link up here somewhere. But I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how everything's set up here. You can see I just have them stacked on top of each other, and it actually worked out pretty well. The drive down to Virginia Beach is about 4 hours, and we went around to different spots and stuff. So it's pretty good long drive, and everything was nice and secure. We didn't have any issues with, I think some of the straps, they did get a little loose sometimes, but kayaks stayed where they're supposed to be, and everything was safe and sound. All right guys, so here's my setup. You can see here, this is my 2018 Nissan Titan XD. This bed is 6.7 foot, so it's a little bit bigger than what I had before, which was my 2004 Nissan Titan. You can see we have both Pro Anglers stacked on top of each other, and I've got the T-bone right here. This T-bone is awesome. I've had this for several years and it works great. So the one thing we had to do when transporting was keep the seats on the top one, and then also the H crate you can see here. So most of everything else did fit up there in the cargo holder that I have there. I'll actually show you that in a second. The one thing we did do also with the PAs is my neighbor Eric had this cooler back here. We just put that underneath to kind of lift up the PA, because you can see here it's resting on my rod holders right here, which I don't really care for anyways. The other thing also here, you can see it kind of rests on my steering here, and it kind of pushes it out a little bit. So what we're gonna probably do next time when we do this is I'm gonna get some foam blocks to help raise the PA a little bit, just so that it doesn't sit all the way in, so it doesn't have to be flush right here. It's like really on my steering. I think it'll be all right. I mean, it was fine for the trip. So that was kind of one big thing that was a problem. It wasn't really a problem, but it's just kind of a concern. I can't really do that all the time, and shouldn't sit like this for a long time. And then you can also see on the other side, it's the same. The PA is like right up on my steering right here. So I'm on the right side of the PA now. You can see the PA on the top is right up on the steering as well. So putting those foam boxes, I think, will help quite a bit. When I do that, I'll make another video kind of showing you guys what it looks like again. But I think foam box will help a lot. So as you can see here, I also have this center strap here. We just did that so that we have something additional to kind of keep the kayaks from, if they're gonna slip back, which they're not, pretty heavy. They didn't move anywhere at all. And then of course on the back I have the straps on the T-bone. And again, these are the canoe lock straps, so these are locking. So the nice thing is, when we have them outside, we were at an Airbnb, they just locked, and it's secure. These have stainless steel in them, so you'd have to actually cut them with like wire cutters or something to get them off, but just have that extra peace of mind. So I do have a video where I show you guys these straps in more detail. I'll put a link to that in the description below as well. But these straps worked great. They're nice and stout. They kept everything secure. They have no problems at all. So in the front of the PA that's on top, we put a pull noodle on the front handle here, just in case it slides forward. And so it protects my windshield there. And this worked pretty good. It didn't have to like zip tie it or anything like that, because I guess the air will just come across and it doesn't really affect that at all. But pull noodle works just great for some extra protection. So over here you can see we got my ladder rack here. This is the Thule exporter. ladder rack, and I explained in the previous video how I'm going to be actually selling this and be putting a different rack on there. So stay tuned for a video on that. If you guys have any comments or questions about the rack or anything else in this video, let me know in the comment section below. So I'm going to go ahead and open my cargo carrier here. All right, so here's the inside of the cargo carrier. You can see in here we have one of the seats. We have both of the drives in here. There's one drive, there's a second drive there. We've got our landing nuts here. These are the Yak Attack landing nuts. Paddles are underneath. I have one bait bucket here. I could probably put a lot more stuff in here, but we did use the cab as well. Yeah, so there's the paddles, and there's actually my steering handle for my Bixby. But this cargo carrier came in handy, you know, just to have the space to store stuff, and you know, it keeps it nice and secure. So let me go ahead and show the inside. All right, so here's the inside of the cab. It's pretty packed in here. It's not completely organized, but you know, we just did what we had to do to put everything in. You can see here we put our rods across. This one actually fell. Should be all right there. So we just had all the rods going to the front dash there. I did put the TRC rod covers on a couple of them. I'd hindsight, next time I'd probably put it on more, just because, you know, the rods there. You can see the guides are on the dash, you know, with it moving around. Didn't move around a whole lot, but you know, just have that peace of mind with, you know, having these expensive rods. But this worked out just great. Sometimes this would slide like that, and we just have to kind of slide it back, because it would kind of slide towards me depending on how I turned or where I turned. But you know, you're able to store, this is 7 rods here, and there's no problem. The biggest rod I think I have in here is about a 7'2" rod. And then you can see here we've got bait bucket. There's some groceries there. There's my Bixby. I got my Hobie tires, as well as you can see the big sand tires. That was for Eric's T-bone. Got his bag over there. I had my bag, I took it out already. But you can see also I have the Hobie live well, and everything fits great. We can't have any more passengers just because of all this here, but we were able to, you know, have 2 PAs and get out. All right, guys, so that was the setup with transporting 2 PAs in the back of a pickup. If you guys have any comments or questions about anything in this video, you know, from straps I'm using, you know, the ladder rack and everything else, let me know in the comment section below. But I'll have links to everything I use in this video in the description below, so make sure you guys check those out as well. But as you can see, the setup we have here, it's going to change probably, because we're going to make it a little bit more secure, you know, especially because of those steering handles there. I could see that probably being an issue long term, but it's okay for, you know, this one trip. You know, we were only out for 3 days, and they didn't sit there, you know, all day. It was just more for transport, and then, you know, they were taking off because we were fishing. So it's going to change a bit on my truck. Like I said, the ladder rack's going to change. I am planning to get a one of those retractable bed covers. So, you know, I'm not sure what I'm going to do exactly yet, but if you guys have any suggestions, let me know in the comment section below. If you want to share your setups with me too, let me know in the comment section below, and then you can also hit me up. I'm on Facebook. You can check out my Facebook page. You can hit me up through there, and then also on Instagram as well. Or you can send me an email at TommyTechOutdoors@gmail.com, and we could have a conversation there. You can send me pictures or whatever, or post any suggestions. It'd be greatly appreciated. But this is the setup for now. It will change, and whenever I do change it, I'll do an update, show you guys how I changed it, what we're going to do. There may even be a trailer in the near future. I haven't decided yet, but we'll see. But if you guys like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. And if you're not a subscriber, make sure you subscribe for future videos. Well, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
Looks like a good 30